What is up, guys? I am back, and today is going to be a new reaction video. And actually, this is going to be my first reaction video for a TV series. And to start it off, I thought it would be a good idea to start off with a TV series that was near and dear to my heart as a young child. And I used to watch this cartoon religiously. It was probably my favorite cartoon next to Batman Beyond, Batman the Animated Series, Superman cartoons. I mean, the list goes on when you're a kid. You had a lot of great cartoons coming up in the early 2000s, late 90s. So, but not discredit this series any less. This had to be one of my favorites, honestly, as a kid. The series I'm talking about is Max Steel. I feel like a lot of people don't remember this series. I know it had a reboot in recent years for a cartoon, and then it had a live-action movie that really didn't do the cartoon justice, at least the original cartoon. I don't even think it was based off the original cartoon that I watched as a kid. I think it was based off of the newer version of the name Max Steel, which I never watched, just putting that out there. But yes, we're going to be watching a series for the original Max Steel that ran from 2000 to 2002. So it had 3 good years of being on TV for a cartoon, which is not bad, I feel, for a lot of kids shows that don't run that long. And 3 years is a good run, in my opinion. I honestly don't remember how long this ran. I felt like it ran for a while, but time moves super slow when you're younger. But yeah, guys, we are going to be watching Max Steel, and I'm really excited to watch this because I have not watched it in a very, very long time. Not since I've been in elementary school, probably. I just remember waking up Saturday mornings, turning on Kids WB, and this was one of the cartoons I would watch religiously. And it would always be there, and I just loved it to death. And I wanted to bring that love and nostalgia to you guys. And if you guys remember this cartoon, maybe you guys will get a kick out of it. And if you haven't, hopefully you guys watch this series and find a new interest in this cartoon. And hopefully we revive it a little bit. I don't know. It's actually on Hulu, which I did not know. I just found that out. And since I have Hulu, that's what we're going to be streaming it off of. But I'm really glad it's on Hulu because I feel like a lot of people should be watching this, especially with your kids and stuff like that. I feel this is a good time for both adults and kids. But my memory, as I've said before in other videos, it's not the best. It's not what it used to be. So going off my memory, I remember really enjoying this. It had a lot of action, a lot of good voice acting, and it intrigued me a lot. So hopefully it still intrigues me as an adult today. But we're going to be finding that out right now as we dive into the first episode titled Strangers for the first season of Max Steel. And as I recall, it was on Kids WB. So there you go. But yeah, as always, I'm going to be reacting to this video, commentating on it, and then after give a little short review of how this episode holds up and what score I will give it. It's probably going to be a really short review, honestly, because this is like a 20-minute show. But other than that, yeah, I think it will be a fun time, and I hope you guys enjoy this new series I'm about to start. But yeah, let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into it. Max Steel. Okay, not off to a bad start. I can already tell right off the bat the animation is a lot different than animated stuff we see today.
Check out the view. I can see the Berlin Wall from here.
This is a really different type of animation.
My distinguished colleagues, we are all aware of the threats levied against this conference.
You could be seen. What are you thinking? Just taking a little initiative.
So as I remember, he's a spy, right? He works for his dad's organization, and he's kind of like a young spy.
Sister with a hammer.
You're not sister material, Green Eyes.
Oh, where'd everybody go? Damn. Okay, so that's supposed to grab the viewer's attention right off the bat with everybody disappearing. I do remember this, though. I do remember the opening credits. It describes how he became who he is, Max Steel. So Max Steel, yeah, now it's coming back to me. Max Steel is the alter ego. Josh McGrath is who he really is. So he got infected with this type of stuff that I guess altered his traits as a human being, giving him like advanced acrobatics, or like I don't know, powers, I guess. So whatever he got infected with gave him powers. And so, I guess by day, he's just a regular human being, but at night, he's like this super teenage spy. Which is cool, but you hear that premise and you think any kid would be on board with it, right?
What am I supposed to do? Wait patiently?
I'm getting like Mission Impossible vibes. Yeah, I'm thinking like the animation doesn't really hold up to today's standards, but hey, I'm still intrigued by the premise right now. And he can turn invisible? Dude, he's invisible. He's like Batman Beyond.
No briefcases, no coffee cups, no pens. Hey, are the chairs supposed to be bolted to the floor?
Are we gonna figure out how they disappeared?
Computer enhancement reveals no fingerprints. They were never on this floor.
Were they holograms?
They're still unconscious from the gas. Let's get them down. Magnifique.
That's a scary dude.
A terrorist named L'Étranger has claimed responsibility for the abductions. He's asking $1 million American per head. The Parliament floor rotated 180 degrees.
What?
And the diplomats into a hidden
Oh, so
chamber.
they were there. Okay, so it's not holograms. So they flipped them?
We both seem to have this situation under control. We do?
So how old is Max supposed to be?
Yeah. I've been a secret agent less than 3 months. I can't be in charge. Rachel?
Rachel? Josh? Who's Rachel?
Laura? Is that you?
Yes.
Way too long.
This looks like a computer game, honestly.
Who's Rachel?
Rachel? Didn't I write about her?
Can you pick me up at the airport?
I'll meet you at the gate. When?
Tomorrow, 7 a.m.
Tomorrow?
Oh, there's my flight. Gotta go. Love you.
Oh!
Bye.
Damn, he's juggling a lot of stuff at the moment.
Forwarded your home phone through my console so you wouldn't miss any personal calls. It seemed like a good idea at the time.
He seems young. Alright, so Max, from watching him in the act right now, he seems like a really young kid.
Now I have to be home by
And he's
7.
juggling a lot of tasks at the moment.
Going turbo.
And he has super strength. I remember saying that as a kid too. I think I have that bracelet that he had on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Childhood memories.
But one way or another, they're quite temporary. We're doing this the Max Steel way.
We're doing this the Max Steel way. Oh! Oh, that's not good.
First one on, first one off. Mr. Moreau, Max is down. He's low on transphasic energy, but his vitals are solid. He just needs to.
Dude, he's like
Wake
a
up!
robot, honestly.
That'll hurt.
Is he even human? He has to be human, but I'm speaking out loud. He seems like he has all this tech in him.
Now, the train. Rachel, this is whacked. I can't be in charge. I'm sending help.
Dude, just chill, man. Oh, here comes his jet. Yo, this is like... What did I say earlier? This is like Mission Impossible? Now I'm getting James Bond vibes. I remember the toys as a kid. I had the toys. I had a lot of action figures of Max Steel. And I guarantee that was a huge reason for this cartoon being made. To sell toys. Because I remember there were a lot of action figures for him being made, like in specific situations, like rock climbing, skydiving, surfing, skiing. So I think there was a toy for every occasion, especially with like the jets and his cars. And they probably, whoever, I think it was Mattel who made the toys. I guarantee they made bank off this.
I neglected to introduce myself.
Is his face like a skull?
People call me L'Étranger.
Why don't you take off that mask? Let's see that pretty face, huh?
Train stopped.
So his jet turned into like a hovercraft. That's pretty cool.
Right on top of it. I'm sorry, hermano. Maybe we can. Shh.
Does he know which way? Number 3? 4.
I can barely hear. What are you doing?
Oh, so she does not know what he does for a living.
Unforwarded your calls. No more interruptions.
Oh, hung up on his girlfriend. Yeah, he is deadbeat. Going turbo. Oh, he didn't say it.
This turbo thing rocks.
Ooh, a lot of action for the kiddos.
Did you see the way Rachel looked at you? Maybe Laura does have something to be jealous about.
Oh my
Watch
gosh.
boy. Watch and learn,
Watch out. Oh, this guy can do it all. Oh, now it's just him and the bad guy.
Lose something?
Well, this is obviously the first episode, so Max has to win, unless this is to be continued. Ooh, he's strong. Going turbo! I love that catchphrase. Nope, still no. This guy's strong, man. So this Max Steel, Josh McGrath, whatever his name is, can he see him? No, what I was saying is, he has to be trained in, like, some martial arts, like, he seems like he knows what he's doing. He's not just, like, some, computer science project, right? Ooh. Goodbye. Oh, he lucked out. That always happens, too. Whenever you're on a train like that, like in the Wolverine, the movie with Hugh Jackman. And I know there's a lot of other examples, but I'm just not thinking of them right now.
Focus, Max. The Reichstag, the trains.
But he got the job done, Max.
One man could not have pulled this together alone.
So he defeated the bad guy, but apparently there is someone else out there who helped establish or helped to put together that
Tell him there's too much satellite
scheme.
interference. Smith here. Hey, boss. Payroll tells me you did all right. I earned my allowance. L'étranger. Escaped? We don't know. Probably. Look, I
Did
got
he?
it, okay? I'm sorry. Josh,
Looks like he got knocked out of his boots.
I'll get the creep next time.
This animation's kind of weird to me in a way.
L'étranger has failed.
Oh, so there's a bigger organization here.
Yes. Jefferson Smith has become quite the thorn in my side.
There's a bigger plot at hand. I had that car as a kid. Oh my gosh, I wish I still had it. Oh, and it turns red. God, that's so cool. It had like rockets in the back of it too. It's like his own version of the Batmobile.
Josh, I thought you were going to meet me at the gate.
Sorry.
What have you been up to all
It's like
summer?
California.
Same old.
For a first episode, that was pretty intriguing. I feel like we are on for a real treat with the rest of the season. I look forward to it. Max Steel, Episode 1 of Season 1, titled Strangers. Max Steel is created by Jeff Klein and Greg Wiseman. So we just wrapped up the first episode, which was a really short 20-minute episode. I mean, but it is also a kids show, so what do you expect? Kids' attention spans are really short, especially when this show ranges from very young to, I think, 7 is what they rate this show. Youth, 7. But I enjoyed it, not as much as I probably did as a kid, but that being said, I'm still very interested in seeing where this season goes. There's only like 13 episodes in this first season, and to start this off, I think it did a good job at grabbing a person's attention, probably more so, as I said, for children, less for adults, but the story, the story is very adult-like in a way. I could see this being put into like a Mission Impossible movie or series, as well as James Bond type of thing, like a spy movie or a spy TV series. It just needs to be drawn out a little longer, longer than a 20-minute episode, probably like maybe 30 to an hour or 45 to an hour. But yeah, the topic that was put into this show was pretty adult-like in a sense, but made towards a kid's mind, which is cool. So yeah, we watched this episode where he has to save these politicians from a train that they got kidnapped by this French bad guy. His name was very French. I don't know if he was French, but he had an accent and he seemed very French-like. And he got the job done, but as we saw at the end, the bad guy got knocked out of his shoes. We don't know if he lived or died, so that will be probably put into context in a further episode along the season, which I hope they do talk about it, because I want to know if that guy is still alive or if Max Steel needs to go get him and bring him back to headquarters for jail time or something like that. Because I want to see Max Steel succeed. I kind of like his character. Don't know too much about him yet. I think we will find out more about this character, Max Steel, as well as his real personality, Josh McGrath. from my understanding, Josh McGrath is the real Max Steel. Max Steel is just an alter ego like Superman and Batman and stuff like that. But he seems like a very young kid. I think he's still in high school or maybe even college. He looks very young. But it's cool to see a young Spy. This kind of reminds me kind of like Spy Kids, but cooler in a way. Less dorky. It is a very fun concept. Max Steel is a cool show. I still feel that way. I still feel it is a hidden gem in a certain way, and I enjoyed myself for the most part. Something that threw me off is the cartoon, the animation. It's kind of like computer-generated CGI. I don't know if this was hand-drawn first. I mean, it probably had to be hand-drawn first, but I don't know if this was made up on a computer, like the technical stuff of maybe CGI was probably coming into play in the early 2000s, like maybe not as big as it is right now, but I feel this could have been like the early stages of CGI and they were testing it out on such shows as Max Steel. But it is kind of a weird cartoon look in a lot of ways. It didn't throw me off as much as a kid, but now it kind of does, especially because all the cartoons that are being put out nowadays, especially adult cartoons like Family Guy, South Park, Simpsons, that kind of cartoon look is what we come to feel is the norm nowadays, and this is very different. So we're not used to this. I think Max Steel was the first of its kind in the sense. That being said, though, I feel like I will come to find it be less irritating as we watch further episodes, which I'm very intrigued upon. I've said that already many times. But yeah, for the most part, I'm intrigued and excited to continue this series and see how the first season goes and how it ends. Hopefully it ends on a high note, because there is 3 seasons, and I'm predicting that we get through all of them. So we will just have to see and wait and see how people are reacting to this series, and hopefully you guys are as intrigued to it as I am. What I give Max Steel, Strangers, first episode of the first season, I give this, for plot-wise, I give this a B. Yeah, for plot, I think it has a good, solid plot, especially for a kid's show. Like I said, this could be put into a more adult show, but just more drawn out in a certain ways, because the topic at hand was very adult-like. So I could see this being put into an adult show or adult movie. That being said, though, the cartoon and just the mouthing didn't really match. I don't know, the cartoon way, just the way they were talking didn't really match how I would have thought. I don't know, but it's early 2000s too. So this was probably the first of its kind, like I said, of the type of animation that was being put out. So I'm gonna give them a break on that, but the mouthing just didn't really match the words coming out of the cartoon's mouth. So that being said, also, I will give that, in a way, maybe like a C minus. So adding that up, but just being intrigued and how I thought the first episode went, I will say, in a certain way, because this dealt with a lot of topics that are relevant to today, especially in certain movies, I will say that the show does hold up, the first episode, just not in the aesthetic type of way. The look of it definitely doesn't hold up to certain animation or certain cartoons we have seen nowadays. But other than that, I think the show is solid. I think it was a good first episode, a good pilot, and like I said, I am intrigued to see what else Max Steel has in store for us. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself too. So yeah, it does hold up in my opinion. Just the cartoon, the look, just that's what it's lacking a little bit. As well as what I give this show. I give this show, like I said C minus C, and then also I said for just the plot, I gave it a B. So I'm gonna even it out and say, give it a B minus. Yeah, I think I'm being nice there. I'll give the show as a whole a B minus for the first episode. But yeah, guys, that has been the first episode of Max Steel Season 1, entitled Strangers. I hope you guys liked it as much as I did. I enjoyed myself, and I am looking forward to the next episode, and I hope you guys are too. But other than that, that has been my time here with the first episode of this series, and I will see you guys back for the second episode in the Max Steel Season 1 franchise. But yeah, guys, first off, let me know in the comments if you guys remember this cartoon and if it was part of your childhood. And if you are a big Max Steel fan, as I am, leave down in the comments what you guys thought of the first episode. Also, I know there was another cartoon similar to this. I think it was Action Man. I think that was on Fox Cartoons. But that was another cartoon I kind of watched. But I preferred Max Steel in a way, but I remember having that action figure as well. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments what you guys thought of Max Steel, and if you were on board for the first episode, and if you would like to see me react to any other kid-like cartoons of our childhood. Let me know if I'm missing one. I know there were a lot of cartoons that have gone overlooked over the years and that I probably have forgotten, but maybe you guys haven't, and so just let me know what other cartoons are great and that I could start another series with. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. It really does help out the channel, as well as subscribing if you guys are very interested in this series. Like I said, I'm going to finish the first season, and after that, I'm going to see how well this series does, and hopefully after that, we will start Season 2 of Max Steel. But yeah, guys, subscribe if you haven't already. It really does help out the channel, helps it grow, helps me produce more content, as always. But yeah, that being said, I hope you guys are having a great day as always, and I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. But other than that, peace.